This modern society is against you. It's against me, all of us. Everything is set up to destroy who we are as men, our basic, primitive, God-given, God-ordained purpose. Every single piece of new technology, new app, new advancement, it's designed for comfort and convenience. It's designed to make your life simpler, easier, and ultimately to make you less effective, make you less of a threat. You spend less time exercising and optimizing your masculinity and more time practicing sloth and uselessness. You spend less time building an empire, building a strong family, and more time fantasizing about money, women, power, fame. And as you swipe and swipe and swipe your life away, you become just another cog in the machine. You remain a follower, a profitable consumer, while they become more and more prominent in each of our lives. So how do we change this? How do we as men take back our power, our value? How do we embrace our strength and masculinity and become useful rather than useless? How do we do this in a world that denigrates these things? To answer that question, let's go back to the agrarian age, right before the Industrial Revolution, where men would wake up and get to work right on the farm in his own backyard, and his sons would be right there alongside of him, not only helping him, but watching, learning. Essentially, the father not only played the fatherly role, but he was also their teacher. He guided them. He showed them hands-on how to be a man, how to be strong, and to work hard, and to serve, and to take care of his family. It was a beautiful thing that worked. In fact, it had worked for thousands and thousands of years prior. The man was actively involved, and he was always connected to his family, his kids, and his wife. That was until the Industrial Revolution began. Don't get me wrong, there was plenty of great things that came from industrialization, but it came at a cost. America became a powerhouse nation, but it also broke families apart. The man would spend most of his time in the factories and less at home, most of his time with his colleagues and less time with his family. Lucky if he just got in a single hour with his wife and kids at the end of the night, before having to go to bed and get back at it at the crack of dawn. Yes, there was much more money to be made in the city, but at the cost of losing his kingly throne in the home. A man who was once praised and loved by his family became just a disposable tool to society. Therefore, men got this idea that money was the single best thing he could offer his family. So all the late hours and complete exhaustion was all justified by a somewhat reasonable income. And this concept started bleeding into modern society. Men started thinking money is the most important gift they can offer, providing not just his family, but himself with a bigger home, nicer car, more expensive jewelry, name brand clothes. Yeah, he thought to himself, this is what makes me a man. Thus, the idea of being a man has continued to mutate. It has continued to become more and more distorted, generation after generation. And culture's agenda has continued to support these ideas and false concepts, telling men, oh, what you want is more pleasure. What you want is more comfort, more sex, more women, more possessions. You get those things, you'll be feeling real manly then. And so here we are. Men have lost their purpose. Men have made decisions based off of pleasure seeking rather than being purpose driven. A modern day man, he wants the rewards of manhood, but only wants the requirements and responsibilities of a young child. So I encourage you, let's make families strong again. I say let's make fatherhood and marriage especially, let's make it cool again. I mean, what's more cooler than committing yourself to one single woman and treating her like the angel she is? What's cooler than showering your girl with love, loyalty, commitment, honor, and integrity, showing her how strong of a man you are, how you aren't fazed by the temptations of this world, how you're so masculine and tough that you don't need nobody other than her. You're so confident and self-sufficient that you don't need the empty pleasures that the world offers. You're content. You're grateful. You're an absolute cut above the rest. You're in a league of your own. You've got a scorching fire in your belly that wants to serve and protect. I mean, what's cooler than that? It's easy to just give in to the pleasures of this world, but it takes a true, strong, well-developed, masculine man to rise above it, rise above those things, to say no. I'm a husband first. I'm a father first. I'm a God-fearing man who lives to honor Christ and serve his family. These TikTok girls, these IG models, hey, they ain't got nothing on my wife. Nah, not today, Satan. Not today. So let's reject modern society. Let's reject the modern ways that culture smothers us with. Reject the lies, the lust, everything media is trying to entice us with. And let's get back to tradition. Back to godliness, to true, genuine love and honor, to integrity, stoicism, tribe, and building a legacy. Let's set a pattern for the next generation of men. It starts with you, my brother. It starts with me. It starts with all of us, one family at a time. It doesn't matter where you came from, where you're at. It doesn't matter if you think you're unqualified. God created you as the head of the home, to lead, to guide. He created you to have spiritual authority over the house. Not because you are superior, but because God wants direction in the house. And because He chose men to be the lead king servant. He chose you to make the hard decisions for the family. Not to make decisions that are best for you, but that are best for your wife, for your kids, and what will build them up and help them become stronger and more wise. God says to love and honor your wife. Be willing to lay down and sacrifice your life for her at any given moment. This is the king's duty. Men spend their whole lives thinking their meaning of manhood is out in the world when it starts right here, right from home. Realize that. Realize a man's greatest title isn't doctor or professor so-and-so. His greatest title is son, brother, friend, husband, father. In other words, a man is made from home. It's wild. We want to put robots on Mars and build a civilization way out in the universe, but fail to realize life is here. It's now. It's right in front of us. And it's dying. Families are dying. Marriages are dying. So let's not get it confused. True manhood is about responsibly caring for others and optimizing the position God has put you in right now. It's no accident that God made man first and women second in that sequence. It was a deliberate action. But with that headship comes great responsibility. Satan is out to steal, kill, destroy, and sever the balls of men, to take out his authority. And he's doing that through the culture and all of its trends. This is a spiritual battle we're facing. This is literally our generation's war. So show yourself a man. Wear that crown. Not of gold, not of jewels, but that crown of thorns. Decide today whom you will follow. Culture's standards or God's.